It's one of my off-season projects each and every year here on Mark Rogers TV. It's fun to do, and it causes great debate. Ranking all the schedules in college football, Power 5. So that's 67 teams, 64 in the 5 conferences, plus Army, Notre Dame, and BYU. We're up to schedule number 43. It belongs to the Iowa Hawkeyes. Another appearance here from the Big Ten. Purdue and Minnesota have already been ranked. A little bit lower for them. Number 12 schedule in the Big Ten belonging to the Hawkeyes. Real rough stretch here in October, early November for Iowa in defense of the Western Division Championship in the Big Ten. Wisconsin, Penn State, Michigan. Those are the 3 toughest games consecutively for the Hawkeyes. So did Iowa schedule difficult out of conference? No. Hawkeyes need to do a better job of that. They gained much ire nationally. Colin Cowherd in particular, nationally last year for scheduling soft. And the year before, soft and soft and soft and soft. I grew up with an Iowa team that used to go out and schedule difficult opponents. They did have a home-and-home series with Pitt over the last few seasons, but that's about it. That's about all we've seen out of the Hawkeyes in terms of schedule difficulty out of conference recently. This year, it's Miami of Ohio. It's Iowa State, the annual Cy-Hawk series there, North Dakota State. So only 3 non-conference games for the Big Ten this year as the conference goes to a 9-game schedule. That typically means a more difficult schedule for most Big Ten teams because they're dropping the MAC opponent or someone like that in favor of the added conference game. Okay, what's important here is who you play in the other division. So, of course, Iowa plays in a rather marginal Western Division, and when I say marginal, that doesn't mean bad. That means marginal. Pretty middle-of-the-road division. A lot of solid teams, no great teams. Nebraska, Wisconsin, Iowa, Northwestern, Minnesota to a lesser degree. But Iowa gets a break for the most part in the other conference. The 3 heavyweights, Michigan, Michigan State, Ohio State. The Hawkeyes only have to tangle with one. That's Michigan on family weekend. All right, November 12th at home in Iowa City. So, again, it's the one semi-difficult. Really, it shouldn't be for the Hawkeyes, even though they only win about 60 to 70% of the rivalry games against Iowa State. It's a game that they play against Iowa State, the second game of the season. Otherwise, Miami and North Dakota State. Miami meaning Miami of Ohio. So not difficult non-conference, and the 3 games manageable in the other division. They play the heavyweight Michigan. They play Penn State, the 4th best team in the division. Then they play Rutgers. So it's the 43rd ranked schedule in the country. It's the 12th most difficult in the Big Ten, or the 3rd easiest in the Big Dime. And again, we've got a 9-step process in evaluating the schedules. Check out the first video to get the rundown. Need to hear from you now on Mark Rogers TV.